Okay, so I've been going over my previous video of Three Little Birds, and I was noticing, as I mentioned in the email, this little thing that I did to compensate for the weirdness of that measure. That we were talking about, that lyric at the end of the verse, and of course I did something that is very, very typical of my style, but I didn't even realize that I did it, which is I dropped a beat. I made this, I anticipated the C chord. I dropped a beat and made it even weirder and probably harder to understand. So I want to redo that video in full, but for the sake of your practice right now, I am going to play through Three Little Birds off of this new PDF that I created, which has the intro riff played on an organ. We're not going to worry about that right now, but if you wanted to strum along, you could, or check it out, you certainly can. We're going to skip that and go right to the chorus. So I'm just going to sing the the chorus into the verse and back to the chorus, and I'll just like establish where the repeat goes, and then I'll stop and talk about specific things. So first off, here is that song, chorus to verse, back to chorus. Now I'm going to keep the strum very slow and simple. We're in 4/4 time. I'm going to do 4 slow strums. Sometimes what I do when I'm playing this is we're still keeping that 4 beats, but I'll strum eighth notes as downstrokes. So I might go like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, which if you're not clear on the fact that I'm doing that, it can be a little bit confusing. So I'm going to keep my strums very slow, just right on the beat, and we'll move along with the song. So starting on that C, 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing don't worry about a thing, and so forth, and back into it. So again, each one of the measures that we see on the page is 4 of those slow strums, those slow beats. We can add more textures and rhythms within that, but in its simplest form, what we're looking at here is just that nice 4 strums per measure. Looking specifically at those measures, that tricky part, this is my message to you. I'm just going to play those 2 measures, that measure of F and measure of C. On the PDF it is measures 19 and 20. So I'm just going to play those 2 measures, just the chords. So I'm not going to sing, just so you can hear what the chords sound like when I'm playing that. So I'm starting on the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. Do the same thing now. I'm going to sing that part. 3, 4. is my message to you. 3, 4, don't worry. And it goes back in. So see how that the melody is kind of floating over those chords. Again, the chords are going to be really, really simple. The strumming is going to be really simple too, the way that we're doing it right now. We're keeping it nice and steady and even, just those nice 4 slow strums. So I'm going to do it again, and just keep that in mind. So we're just going to do the same thing. I'll play and sing, and you're just going to play and strum right along. Just those 4 beats, and if at any point the melody starts throwing you off, just focus on the strums. Just focus on what I'm strumming and where I'm changing. Again, it's going to be very predictable. So, count us off again. We're starting on that C. We're starting at the chorus. We're not going to worry about the little intro bit there. So here we go. Starting on C. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry, right back to the top, about a thing. 2, 3, 4, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And so forth and so on. There are some changes that I'm working on to the melody so it more accurately reflects the recording and the song that we know. I've kind of adapted it over time, misremembered bits. So now what I have written down for the melody, though, that I have written out in tablature, if you wanted to check that out, is close, but it's not exactly what's being, exactly the rhythms that Bob Marley sings, or even it's not accounting for every rhythmic inflection that I'm giving to the melody, but I wanted to write it out relatively simply. I've still got some of the syncopation going on in the melody, but I wanted to keep it as simply structured as possible so you just get a sense of where things are changing. Once we get really comfortable with all of these basic structures, it becomes a little bit easier to play and kind of ad-lib with the vocals a little bit, get a little bit jazzy with it. Which is part of, again, what makes this song so unique and feel so groovy, even when we have just that simple chord progression playing very constantly throughout. The melody over top is doing all that fun, groovy stuff. So I hope this is helpful. Take it slow, and we can chat more about it next time.